Oh, I could get used to this lighting, bitch. Hey guys, I'm back with another video. I'm gonna be doing a story time today, which I was supposed to do like 2 weeks ago, but a bitch is lazy, but we've been new, so whatever. Let me preface this by saying that I know that I was a horrible child. This is not news to me. The lighting is suddenly getting really good for no reason. Now it looks like I don't even have eyebrows. Me and my family used to go to Mexico like every year. There is this one cousin that I have that every time I would go, she would always try to like diminish my accomplishments, okay? I wasn't really like an overachiever. I didn't really do much as a kid. I still don't do much. The point is, this bitch was always trying to like make herself look better than me, even though she was already better than me without even having to make herself look better than me, if that makes sense. I don't know if you guys have one of those cousins, but yeah. One year we went over and we were all sitting at a table, and like, I don't know if they do this to like try to motivate me, which it didn't. So if you're a parent and you're watching this, rubbing somebody else's accomplishments in your child's face is not going to do any good. Just letting you know ahead of time. We were sitting around the table and her mom was talking about her, and she was like, oh, my daughter, she got straight A's in school this semester. She did this, like, she did that, blah, blah, blah. She just kept going on and on. She just kept going on and on about like all the things that she was doing and everything she had going for her. While she was going on and on about her achievements and stuff, I decided to like chime in, and like, I was like, oh, well, I took swimming lessons this year. I used to go to the YMCA for swimming, and they had like different levels, like tadpole, whatever, whatever. And the highest one was like porpoise. I don't know if that's how you say it. I told them, I was like, oh, I made it like to the level past the hardest level that they have at my swimming classes. And tell me why this bitch goes, oh, well, I learned how to swim too.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they...
Nobody asked, okay? I was just trying to get myself a pat on the back. I was just trying to get one pat on the back for one thing that I did, because I didn't do any fucking thing else. And this bitch wants to ruin it, and she goes, I learned how to swim too. I got to the hardest level too. And I was just like, bitch, you the fuck, what the? No, you did not. You are lying. But her mom didn't say anything, okay? Like, she didn't like correct her. She didn't like say, oh no, you didn't, like, nah. She just like went on with the lie. And I was like, okay, whatever, like, I don't care. Like, there goes my shot at like somebody telling me I did something good or I did a good job. I'm a Libra, okay? I want validation. I'm very insecure. We've been new. When we were done eating, me and her went off to play like we always do. And in Mexico, at one of the houses that we have, there is like a thing on the floor that's very deep and full of water. I don't really know what its purpose is. Probably like 12 feet deep, I want to say. We were playing around it, and this girl was just like talking about like, what is it like in LA? Like, what do you do over there? If I lived over there, like, I would do so much. Like, you're so lucky, blah, blah, blah. It's not that she said anything like particularly triggering to me. I was just like fed up with her bullshit already. I was done. I was done with dealing with her. I was done with her presence. My evil ass. If somehow she is watching me right now, I want to apologize, but not really, because you're a piece of shit. I waited for the perfect chance that I had. She was like talking and like walking on the ledge of the thing, and I was like, so you learned how to swim, huh? And she was like, yeah, I did. My teacher said that I'm like a really good swimmer and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, cool. I pushed her ass into the square thing, the square water thing. Because I wanted to see if she could actually swim, one, and two, she was annoying the shit out of me, and it's what she deserved. It's what she deserved. It is. And I was like, swim back to me. And this bitch was drowning, okay? So she lied. Homegirl was in there and she was like struggling. She was like, help me! But she was saying it in Spanish. It was like auxilio, like ayuda, like those really dramatic novelas. Like, it was the funniest thing ever. And she's just there like struggling and like drowning. I'm just there like, you shouldn't have lied, bitch. This is what you deserve. I don't know why I was so evil. I would never do anything like that. Yes, I would. I'm lying. I could see the life leaving her eyes, and my evil ass was just in the background, like snickering and laughing. And I was like, I thought you said you could swim! So I'm just there laughing my ass off, not helping my poor cousin. She's over there dying. And I guess her screams finally got to someone, because my grandma and my grandpa came out, and then they saw me, and then when I realized that they saw me, I was like shook. I was like pretending to like help her, pretending that I was helping her the entire time, which I wasn't, because I'm evil. They were like, because that's my middle name. They were like, I was just like, I'm sorry, I don't know how to swim. My grandpa basically had to like drag her ass out. I don't know how she survived this, but my grandpa reached his hand over and like pulled her out. And she was like freezing and she was like cold. It wasn't even cold that day, okay, first of all. But she was like, and she was like crying, and I was like, that's really dramatic. Like, you like, did you die? This bitch is over there making a big deal about it, and then they're like, what happened? Basically, she was like, me empujó. I was like, you fucking snitching ass, dumbass, hoe ass, cunt ass bitch. I knew I was gonna get the chancla. I knew I was gonna get the chancla, the huarache, the hanger. And then they looked at me and I was just like, yeah, I did it. And I don't regret it. No, I'm just kidding. But I deadass said, she said she could swim. I was just playing around with her and she said she could swim. It's not my fault that she can't swim. And basically they just like looked at me and they were like super mad, super upset, super disappointed, and I was just like, I'm gonna fuck bitch, no regrets, like no regrets.
That's my credo, no regrets.
And they took her into the room, and I guess this bitch needed clean clothes because it was super cold or some bullshit. I was just there sitting outside, minding my fucking business. And this bitch comes out in my Lizzie McGuire shirt, my favorite shirt. She picked out my favorite shirt, so she won again. After everything I did to kill her, she won again. She never gave me that shit back. It was my favorite Lizzie McGuire shirt. It was pink, had Lizzie McGuire on it, the cartoon. I was so distraught. I was so mad. I was like, y'all really? Y'all couldn't have given her all the other ugly shirts I had? No. No, they had to give her the nice one. They had to give her my favorite shirt. They lectured me and they were like, why did you do this? Like, blah, blah, blah. And then I explained myself and I was like, she said she knew how to swim. And then they were like, but when you saw her drowning, like, why didn't you do anything? And I was like, well, she was gonna learn how to swim today. Like, hello, I was gonna teach her. Like, that's how you learn. You push people and then they learn because they're floating. So did she die? It was really such a big deal that they made. She didn't even die. She didn't even like, you didn't even have to give her mouth to mouth either. Like, it was really dramatic. She was so dramatic. But yeah, that's the story about how I tried to kill my cousin. I hope you guys liked this story time. I hope it was entertaining. If my cousin from Mexico somehow is watching my videos, it's what you deserved, bitch, and I want my Lizzie McGuire shirt back.